Hello everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to the penultimate episode of Hermitcraft. This is also going to be my final solo episode of Hermitcraft Season 4, my friends. We are back today. Now guys, thank you so much for the support you have showed for this series. It is super appreciated. Now guys, today we're going to be doing something which I don't think I've ever actually done before. And it's going to be a season in review, if you will. Like a Hermitcraft Season 4 in review from my point of view, obviously. So I thought what I'd do is I'd split this video into 5 sections. So we've got things I liked, things I disliked, things I did well, things I didn't do well, and then of course the Big Daddy itself, my plans for Season 5. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and have a little bit of a fly, have a bit of a Elytra tour around the server. You know, I'm pretty sure you've seen a whole bunch of Elytra tours at this point with everybody's final episodes of the Hermitcraft Season 4. So, you know, well, I mean, there's no point in me not doing it, so, let's just do it. But anyways, guys, let's jump into it. So, Season 4 Hermitcraft. What did I really enjoy about Hermitcraft Season 4? Well, probably the first and foremost idea was the fact that I loved the idea of the districts. Having 2 residential districts, having a couple farming districts, an entertainment/games district, the Danglands, of course, from Etho and Doc, a central municipal district as well, and of course, the Big Daddy itself, probably the most played in district of all time on the server, the Brown Commercial Shopping District. I really enjoyed the close-knit community that it really enforced this entire district system. So, to whoever come up with that idea, I do believe it was actually Tango Tech. I do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for coming up with such an amazing idea for all of these districts. It is absolutely amazing. You really did hammer the point home that, you know, this is a multiplayer server, and it really enforced the multiplayer aspect of you know, this entire season. So very well done, thank you very much. So other things I really liked was the fact that the Brown district saw so many builds popping up. It really did. It was hugely convenient as well, just the idea that you could head into the Brown district, buy whatever resources you needed, and then you can get on with your builds really easily. It was really convenient because, especially in my case, sometimes I don't really have the motivation to go ahead and gather materials to start off an episode. So having this Brown district for me personally was a huge convenience. So I could just go ahead, come up with a plan in my head. If I needed resources, I could just head into the shopping district and I can go ahead, buy the stuff I need, and then just get on with what I need to do. So it's really good. So Brown district, an amazing plus, like probably the biggest plus from me personally for this season. The final thing I really liked about this season, you know, the old rule of 3, we've got the idea of the districts, we've got the Brown district. The third thing I really loved was kind of a strange thing. I really loved that I could see my base in a lot of the other Hermits episodes. Now again, like I said, it sounds like a strange thing, but it's just nice to see other people's reactions to my base and what they think of it. Feedback and constructive criticism is really what I thrive on, and I felt like I received a good amount of it from me watching other Hermits videos going around my C-Town. So I think that was really cool. The fact that I you know, pretty much stayed in the Mesa district. The fact that I stayed in the Mesa, you know, area was just really cool, you know. I just really like the fact that I could see my base on so many other Hermits videos and I could get feedback on the fly. It was really cool. So, moving on to the next section, I thought I'd go ahead and outline some of the things I personally disliked about the season. Probably the first and foremost thing is something which I have pretty much said quite a lot of actually in this season, and that is the Mesa biome itself. Not the whole idea of the district, but the biome that we settled down in. I don't really like Mesa districts. Not Mesa districts. I don't like Mesa biome. It's just something I don't really like. I feel like it's one of those more aesthetic biomes, like it should be left alone. I don't know, or just be used as, you know, getting farming resources like clay and all that kind of stuff. I just personally find that there's more things bad about playing in a Mesa biome than good things. The biome colours are not very nice in my opinion. The grass and foliage colour are especially especially not nice. You got the really murky, greeny, brown grass and all that kind of stuff, which I really didn't like. Obviously, I'm using my own resource pack, which goes ahead and changes all of the colors of the grass. But for the most part, I was playing with just the default vanilla resource pack on the season, and I just felt like the colors just really weren't very nice. And all of the stained clay and whatnot, I didn't really like that either. So I don't know, just the biome that we set up in, I wasn't that big a fan of it. And then the other thing, kind of a personal thing to me, I don't know, maybe it's just me who's been thinking this, but the purple district in comparison to the blue district barely had any active members playing on it. So, you know, as a result, I felt like the blue district was advancing quite a heck of a lot quicker than the purple district was. So in terms of, you know, really active players that were playing in the purple district, we had Izuma, we had Joe Hills, and then, well, really that was just about it. We had Zombie Cleo playing for a decent amount of time, we had Biffa playing for a decent amount of time, and then you had myself, who had a large break. And as a result, there was only really 2 people active who were playing in the purple district, whereas there were so many more people playing in the blue district. So, I don't know, maybe something I'd quite like to see in the next season, if we do decide to do something similar to this, is a more equal amount of people having different districts, or a more equal amount of people playing in each district, is what I'm saying, basically. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So, yeah. Again, that's just, maybe that's just me, but, you know, that's just my opinion. You know, like I said, it's a season in review. It's, you know, my viewpoints on things that I like, things I dislike. So, moving on to the third section, things that I feel like I did well. I feel like I did well in restricting myself to playing just in the Mesa biome. I felt like I did a pretty good job of that. I didn't really sprout out to any other bases or any other areas of the world to start up my own base. I really did just stick to the Mesa biome. So I'm pretty happy with that. And the reason why I really liked it is because I felt like I was close to the community at all times. The next thing I did well, I feel, was I managed to get the things I wanted to get finished completed. The sea town and my original tree base were the things that I wanted to get completed, and I have, and I'm really happy. So I feel like I've got some proper good closure when it comes to Season 4 going into Season 5. When it came to Season 3, which of course was my first season of Hermitcraft, I joined sort of, you know, 2/3 of the way through the server. So most things were done. A lot of people were already not really playing. So it came to the point where it was just like, I don't know if I want to continue this. I might just wait for Season 4. So that's kind of what I did. So, yeah, I just really enjoyed the fact that I managed to stick to the Mesa biome and, you know, just felt really part of the community. So I'm really happy with that. And I'm happy with the fact that I got my Sea Town finished. Obviously, a big thank you once again to Wells Knight, who really kicked my butt back into gear regarding getting that finished. So, you know, it's always worth having a good kick up the butt sometimes, guys. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, and the last thing I want to say that I think I did well is, despite what I'm going to say in the next section, I did collaborate more in this season than Season 3, which again was my first season of Hermitcraft. I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to collaborate more with people, you know, even if it was just like a section of an episode where I was trading with someone, I don't know, like Cubfan helping me with a banner for my Shulker Box shop, etc, so on and so forth. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed being an honorary Logfeller and being at the Logfeller's trial and such as well. That was all really fun. I'm not personally a huge fan of roleplay, but I love how loosely we did it. You know, we didn't take it too seriously. It was funny and it was a laugh and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed the collaborations that we did on this series. I think it was a lot stronger on the season than it was in Season 3. So yeah. Big props to everybody on the server for really, you know, collaborating more. Really awesome. So, next section. Things that I feel like I didn't really do well. Now, again, like I said in the last section, despite what I'm going to say right now, we did do more collabs in this season than last season, but still, about 2/3 of my episodes were still only solo episodes. And for those of you guys who don't know, I already have a single-player Minecraft Survival Let's Play, rather creatively and aptly named Minecraft Survival. So it just came to the point sometimes where I was like, you know what? I've already got a Minecraft survival series, so why am I trying to run 2? You know what I'm saying? It would have been cool if I could do a little bit more in the collaborations department, but again, like I said, despite saying that, we did do more collabs this season than last season. So, you know, it's kind of a to and fro right there. So, yeah, the other thing I wanted to say is since my channel had started, I've always been a solo player on games. I feel like I do better alone on most tasks in my personal life. Maybe there's something about my personality that doesn't really rub well with others. Like, for example, sometimes I feel like I struggle to mingle well with other people. I can't bounce to and fro other people in a conversation. Like, I don't know, just throwing some examples out there, like Ren and Azuma can. They can, you know, bounce off each other really well. You know, Rendog and Iskal, again, the Renskal team. Those two can bounce off each other really well. I feel like one of my downfalls is, I don't know, maybe I'm not a very bounceable person. That's not even a thing, but you know what I'm saying though. I don't really feel like I've found anyone who I've, you know, bounced well with. Maybe I've not collaborated enough. Maybe there's some people who I haven't collaborated with yet at all, and then you know, maybe I do bounce well with them. I don't know, maybe you guys should let me know. Maybe there's some other people who are sort of like-minded like me who you think I might do well with in a collaboration. I don't know, let me know, I'm always open to feedback. The other thing I really didn't do well was the biggie. I completely stopped playing Hermitcraft altogether about halfway through the season. The main reason for that was the lack of motivation. Now that coupled with the fact that we had the not so nice colours and the setting of the mesa, and that meant that I was really struggling at one point. My intention was to play the entire season from start to finish, but I fell short. And I do apologise about that. I really do. If you guys have been a big fan of my Hermitcraft series this season, then thank you very much for sticking with me and supporting me throughout everything that I've done. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you more so for being so patient while I was on my big Hermitcraft break. I was in a bit of a bad place with my channel at the time of the break, in that I was trying to figure out what I really wanted to do with my Minecraft content. Like, I felt like I was at a bit of a crossroads at one point. So, yeah, the fact that you guys have stuck around all this time, and even now, you know, after the big break and me coming back to Hermitcraft, you guys are still watching, you guys are still enjoying it, and I really do appreciate it. And the only other thing I kind of didn't do well with as a result of stopping playing Hermitcraft for a fair while, I fell completely out of the loop with who was making what builds and such. I got to the point, admittedly, where I felt like staying out of the loop was a lot easier than trying to get back into the loop as to, you know, what was going on. So that also kind of contributed as to why I had such a large break, because I just felt like, do you know what? I'm out of the loop, and trying to get back into the loop means that I'm going to have to spend way too much time trying to catch up on people's videos and whatnots. And, well, I'm a full-time YouTuber. I have to prioritize me doing my own YouTube channel, and I don't have that much time to watch people's videos during the day, unfortunately. Back in the day when I was working full-time and I was only putting out like one video a day or every other day, I had more time to do that. But I'm doing things daily and bi-daily now, so 2 videos per day for the most part. So I don't really have a lot of video, you know, watching time to myself, you know. So, I don't know, that's just the thing. But yeah, that's pretty much Season 4 in review. I mean, you know, I've tried my best not to, like, drop anyone in it or anything like that. It's purely just me going ahead and going over things that I enjoyed, things I didn't really enjoy. It's all, you know, opinion-based. It's all purely opinion-based. So, you know, if you guys have other opinions, then head down to the comments area, have a constructive debate about it, whatever you may want to do. But, you know, my thoughts are final about what I thought about Season 4. I really enjoyed it as a whole, okay? I really did. Despite what I've said about things I didn't really like, I have really enjoyed Season 4 as a whole. So don't get me wrong whenever I was talking about things I didn't do well, things I disliked. I really did enjoy this season. So, you know, again, big props to the Hermits. Thank you so much for making me feel so welcome in this season. It's been really appreciated, and I really do look forward to what is coming up in Season 5, guys, for real. It is going to be amazing. So, let's move on to the Big Daddy itself. The 5th section of the video. 5th section, Season 5. It's only appropriate, isn't it? All the 5s. It's the 5th section of this video. It's going to be Hermitcraft Season 5. And it's going to be on the 5th anniversary from when Hermitcraft started. I mean, come on, man. All the 5s, man. All the 5s. So, yeah. Plans for Season 5. We have an amazing seed picked out. Like, really, we spent weeks, going into months, trying to pick out a seed for Hermitcraft Season 5, and I can't stress this enough. It is an amazing, like, in all capital letters, an amazing seed, and I really do think you guys are going to dig it once you discover what exactly it is we're doing. Now, in terms of my personal plans, I have some massive plans for an area I want to settle down in, and it's going to start off with a pretty massive sub-project as well. That's all I'm going to say about my base. I'm not going to say how I'm going to set up or anything like that. You guys are going to have to find out yourself, you know, when Season 5 rolls around on the 13th of April 2017. So, in terms of consistency, I aim to try and get... Oh, hang on. I aim to try and get episodes out in between Minecraft Survival. For those of you guys who don't know, Minecraft Survival tends to go out every other day, which leaves a slot in between. And what I'm aiming to do is slot in Hermitcraft in between Minecraft Survival. So, basically, it's going to be a Terraria video every day and a Minecraft video every day. It's going to be a tall task, but if I really put my mind to it, which I'm going to try to, I really think I can get this thing going. So... yeah, and this time in Season 5, I do intend on trying to play the entire season this time. Hopefully without any large breaks like we've had this time. So hopefully you guys are hyped for that. I also aim to try and collaborate as much as I possibly can. Though, you know, as normal, there will be some normal solo episodes. So, you know, that's just a thing as a given when it comes to multiplayer. Sometimes you'll have collaborations come up. Sometimes you'll have like loads of them in a row. But then sometimes it comes to the point where it's just like, you know what, I just need to get on with working on some things. And... you know, you just do it solo. So, yeah, that's quite all right. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing solo episodes as well as, you know, multiplayer episodes. That's totally fine. And the other thing I have planned is I'd quite like to have it so people have a reason to come and visit my base. Like, I don't know, maybe I've got more resources or something else that people will want or need to the point where they'll come over and they can see the progress that I'm making. Again, maybe that's just me, but I really like it when other people come ahead and, you know, check out my base, give feedback, all that kind of stuff. Like I mentioned before, I just feel like that's really, really cool. And me having something that the people want could be the factor that makes people come over to my base. So, I don't know, I think something great could come of this. I really, really do. And that'll be just about all that I'll explain about Season 5 for now, my friends. It is going to be an awesome season. Honestly, guys. One which I think you guys are going to be truly, truly hyped for. I mean, I certainly am. I really am. Like, I've been so active in the Hermitcraft Discord. It has been... I've just been, like, leaving suggestions and being all hyped about things that are coming up. It is going to be amazing, my friend. Season 5... it's just gonna blast this one out of the water. It's gonna be amazing, okay? It is. It really, really is. But anyways, guys, I think on that note, we've been flying around for a decent amount of time now, but I don't really care. It's been a talky episode. It's been my final solo episode of Hermitcraft, and it's been a Hermitcraft Season 4 in review from the viewpoint of me. So, yeah. But anyways, guys, on that note, we have one more episode coming up. A big, big group collab finale, which I hope you guys will enjoy when it comes. But for now, for me, it is going to be time to wrap up Season 4. Thank you very, very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this episode and this, indeed, season... drop a like rating. Show your hype for Season 5 upcoming on the 13th. Drop that like rating, folks. Let me know what you guys are excited for in Season 5. And whether you've got any feedback for Season 4 as well going into Season 5. That would also be appreciated. Feedback is what we all thrive on. So yeah, that'll be super appreciated, guys. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you do not want to miss out on the launch of Hermitcraft Season 5. Okay, it's very, very important that subscribe so you don't miss out. 13th of April is when it started, guys, and it is gonna be sick. So yes, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna leave you guys with one final spoiler, the only real spoiler that I'm gonna give for what I'm doing in Season 5. I'm never building in a mesa biome again.